Here I am, peaceful person, and your daily update. Okay, well, as usual, I wake up and the terrorists attack me, so they did. I don't know. No, I was gonna tell you about what happens to terrorists. Well, you take the terrorists. I don't know. They wake up. I don't know, wherever you're storing them, Guantanamo Bay, they woke up in bed, and what happens is that, I don't know, four big space marines, 7 feet tall, and I don't know, 350 pounds of solid muscle come and grab the little terrorist who's, I don't know, 5'9", and I don't know, 100 and 200 pounds, really chubby. Anyways, that guy or that girl gets picked up out of bed by the space marines, and then they come over here to the door. Now, I did make videos about this guy in the door. Do you see the face in the door? Right here? I don't know, he's kind of shiny, but those are the eyes, the beady little eyes right there. Do you see beady little eyes? And there's a beady little nose, and that's the mouth. Do you see him? That is one of those creatures from They Live, the Rowdy Roddy Piper movie. Beady little eyes, Hotel California. They look at you with beady little eyes, and they steal you with steely knives, but they can't. Well, this is the beast right here. This thing is the beast. Anyways, we were talking about when the terrorist wakes up in Guantanamo Bay, and four space marines come over and grab him and over to just pick him up out of bed, and then they come over here to the door jam, and this might as well be the terrorist, because the terrorists have been doing this for so many years. This is the terrorist. Beady little eyes, solid steel, zero compassion, and zero heart. And that was the guy they got out of here. He's been torturing me for 6 years or more. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff that went on in the past that I can't tie to these terrorists. I don't know. There might be more than one group of terrorists. Because how many rich people do you know on the planet? Well, there's like the Gates organization, and there's the Warren Buffett organization, Queen Elizabeth organization, I don't know, Emperor of Japan organization. I don't know, the Klaus Schwab organization, the Koch brothers organization. There's a whole pile of organization, the Trump organization. These are all sort of independent people in the 1%. I don't know. Anyways, so you get that guy with the Space Marines, you get him out of bed. You yank him out of bed, you just carry him over here to the door jam. And they say, it wasn't a good idea for you to be the Hotel California guy, the They Live guy, because that's the way you've been acting as a terrorist, beating up on Mr. Bob by remote control. So what's going to happen here is, the terrorists from over there, from the bed, going to come over here, they're going to open the door, and they're going to put that guy's head in between the steel door and the steel door frame. And then the Space Marine is just going to open the door, and they're just going to lean on it, and they're just going to slam the door. Slam the door with the person's head in between the door jamb and the steel door. And this guy here is going to have his head smashed in. Because I told them that's what the cost of torturing me today is, having their head smashed in. Because, I don't know, there's a million things like the lake of fire that you do to evildoers. But, that's just one more thing, because, that's not me, that's Clancy. By remote control, herky-jerking me around. That's what he does every day. That's a human. That's a human who uses a phony baloney name. It's a terrorist who's using very high tech. That's high tech. When you high tech me, I'm a remote control, satellite, neural remote monitoring, voice to skull. I do all kinds of horrible computerized ways of making me feel absolutely horrific. I don't know, laser beams in your heart, you get in a heart attack machine, you're at Safeway going just shopping for food, you're feeling sick as a dog because of electronic harassment making you feel sick, and so much you just want to go lie down in the corner because you're so sick, but you got to get food, and nobody will help you. Nobody will help you. Your parents will throw you out on the street, and your sisters will watch you freeze in the fucking dark in Thunder Bay. That's what happened to me, the Burroughs family, and the Mallon family. I don't know. Do you know the Burroughs or the Mallons in Thunder Bay? Those are my family. Mike Beggs at Royal Bank, yeah, he's sort of my family. I don't know, he was my brother-in-law for a long time. I don't know. Dave and Sue Burrows, 2621 Park Row. I don't know. I got a bunch of cousins. You know, the Wallies? I don't know. Jim, Tom, and Phil. Mark them down as a 3. I don't know. What do you call those 3? I don't know. I don't know. 3 people that are all fucking assholes because I'm their cousin. I can help you out. Those 3 Wally boys don't want to listen to my story. I don't know. You can look at those 3 Wally boys and you can say, you're disgusting fucking creatures, fuckface. You turned your back on your brother in Thunder Bay. In his hour of need you did, fuckfaces. I can't help you out. Anyways, if you see the 3 Wally boys, you can spit on them because they're scum. I can't help you out. I don't know who else is my family. I don't know. You can look for John Shaw, the insurance agent. Yeah, you can tell that fat porker to go and fuck himself too, because you can spit on that fuckface. He's disappeared from my life. I don't know. He knows all about what's going on with me being attacked by terrorists because I send his dad a bunch of emails all the time about what's going on. You know, I can't help you out. I don't know if you're from Thunder Bay. You remember the Shaw Bakery? Yeah, that's my uncle, and that's, the Shaw family, on Hill Street. Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyways, he's a fucking asshole, too, and his old lady, so, I don't know, the whole fucking family's all rotten to the core. That Hill Street family, they're rotten to the core. Oh, with the Hill Street Shaws? I don't know. Joanne Shaw's a fucking bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing's going on with you, Bob. Have a lovely day. How many years? I don't know. She pretends that I'm not attacked. John Shaw disappeared. I don't know. He spends all of his time sitting as an insurance agent. I can't help you out. And Katie Shaw, I don't know. She married George Bush's family in Kennebunkport. She really did. I don't know. 9/11 was an inside job. Remember that? I don't know. She married into those fucking people at Kennebunkport, Maine. She did. I can't help you out, Katie fucking Shaw. I don't know. She's related to Hillary now. I think so. I don't know. I don't know. There's nobody I can tell you. I don't know. I can't help you out. This is what happens to you when you're electronically harassed. Everybody turns their back on you. Why? Because it's easy. It gives them a lot of joy juice. And I don't know. What are they going to tell St. Peter, when they go to heaven? And they say, well, I had a pretty good life, should I? I don't know. If I'm St. Peter, I'm going to go, motherfucker, what happened down there on planet Earth, motherfuckers? The whole fucking bang jing of you are in front of St. Peter. I don't know. Jesus is going to come out and lecture you. Because he's going to tear a strip off every one of you motherfucking things. He's going to look at you all. He's going to be vicious and violent because he's going to pick up a baseball bat. And he's going to smack every one of you fucking people until you're dead. Because that's what he does. Because Life and Teachings of the Masters of the Far East, which is a book about people that, went to India, northern India, I don't know, 1800, 1900. Anyways, it was 1900. Baird T. Spalding, it's a real book. Anyways, Baird T. Spalding talked about what did Jesus do when there was a bunch of bandits preying on villagers. He made an enormous white beam of light. And then he walked down the beam of light to the evildoers, and he dropped them all. It was like a phaser blast, a blast of stun from, the USS Enterprise. It was that kind of a thing. Anyways, he knocked all the pirates down, and they were all sick as a dog. He didn't kill them. And then a bunch of other people, friends of Jesus, came over and ministered to the bandits, and helped them feel better. And he said, you really don't want to attack those villagers again, because if you do, you're going to get hit by one of these, phaser blasts again from Jesus. So, wouldn't it behoove you to take up some other form of business other than banditry? Because I swear to God, if you keep doing this, it's going to be you lying there fucking sick as a dog, puking your guts out, sick all over, because that's what Jesus did to the bandits. I can't help you out. It says in the Bible when Jesus went to the Jewish temple and there was a bunch of bankers and salespeople in there, he took out a whip. He overturned their tables and he whipped them all. He whipped the bankers and the merchants. He whipped them with a whip. Don't think that Jesus is a pussy. He ain't afraid to use physical force on evildoers. So anyways, you're all going to have to wake up. Because you think there's some pussy there. I can't help you out. I don't know. They went through hell in their human lives. They really did.
So anyways, you motherfuckers are not going into heaven. I don't give a god. You don't care. Well, if you're not going to heaven, where are you going to go? Are you going to go back to Earth? Are you going to recycle onto Earth? I don't think so. I can't help you out because it's harvest time. I don't know. You don't know nothing about anything because you're too fucking stupid. Because you are. You're beyond stupid anyways. Beyond stupid, I can't help you out because I'm being attacked by remote control, by evildoers. This whole time, this is what happens to me all day long. I can't help you out. I'm talking about you fucking people in Thunder Bay that turned your back on me while I'm being attacked by years and years and years by electronic harassment that you continue to tell me I'm a psych ward person. I can't help you out forever and forever and forever and forever when you're looking around, where do I go? And they say, well, you're not coming into heaven. I don't give a flying fuck where you fucking go, but you're not coming here, motherfucker. I can't help you out. They're going to say that to you, John Shaw, fuckface. They're going to look at you and say, you fucking son of a bitch, you fat fucker. I don't know, you have no problem drinking beer with your cousin, but when you hear your cousin's in a lot of trouble, you disappeared, you little fucking rat. I can't help you out forever and forever, John Shaw. And people are going to say, what happened about your family, fuckface? And forever and forever and forever is like, I ain't got no fucking family. I ain't got no fucking cousin in across town who's been beaten up over and over again. I never heard from anybody in my family that you were being beaten up for all those years by electronic harassment. I never heard from Dad, Sandy Shaw. I never, because Bob never sends an email. I don't know, John. I don't know where the fuck you went. I don't know. I did give you lots of stuff in the group messages. The big group, and the ones that you never put anything in at all. You were there. I don't know if you looked at it. I added you to a group about all the stuff that's going on. I don't know. I can't help you out. Missing in action. I should have bought you a case of beer, John Shaw, because I gave you a case of beer and you'll sit down and you'll listen to me, fuck-faced. I don't know. You still an alcoholic, John? I don't know. I mean, seriously, I drank too. I don't know. I just don't drink anymore, John. My full-time job is being the victim of a terrorist. I can't help you out. I don't know. I don't know. What's it like to be me? I don't know. It's a horror. This is every fucking day. I gotta put my hand under here so it doesn't herky-jerky out. I don't know. There's a bunch of terrorists related to Scott Dougal at Google. Because who else has got enough money in order to develop an interactive virtual reality? If you go on LinkedIn, that's what it says on Scott Dougal's LinkedIn. Making interactive experiences from Google. He's a vice president, for fuck's sake. That's a big wheel. He can call the shots. And I don't know, everybody keeps saying, well, what the fuck are they working on at Google? And I'm going to tell you, this is what it is. Hijacking people by remote control, fuckface. I don't know, listen to you with Alexa all the time. Next thing they're going to do is they go buzz right into your head by remote neural monitoring. I don't know, remember Firefox? Clint Eastwood, 1990? Fly, up a Russian jet with your mind? Well, that's what it is, except they reverse it. Instead of you telling the fighter jet what to do, I don't know, some computerized fucking shit thing, an AI is telling you what to do, telling your body what to do. I don't know, it's a horror. And this is what my life is like every day, John Shaw. Where the fuck have you been? Huh? I don't know. I didn't get a phone call from you. Said, I don't know, nothing I can do about it, Bob, but, I just want to let you know that I feel for you. If there's anything I can do, and I don't think there's anything you can do, John, because I don't think you know anybody at the Pentagon. Really, I don't, but that's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for somebody somewhere to say, hey, Bob, I hear you're having a hard time. I know. I just want to let you know that I'm still your cousin. I still, I don't want to say, anything. I just want to let you know that, I'm still your cousin. I don't know. I still have a heart, and there's nothing I can do, but, I just want to let you know that I heard about it. It's like, you heard that I got Parkinson's disease. It's like, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know, maybe it's the elephant in the room or whatever, but there's no room because I never see you, John. I don't know. You never heard anything about what's going on with me over all these years? Nothing? You never talked to your mom and dad? You never talked to your sister Joanne because she knows all what's going on? I don't know. I just mark you down as X. Brain dead, fuckface. I can't help you out, motherfucker. I can't help you out. I drank beer with you and I laughed with you, fuckface. And now what do I get? I don't know. It's like you live on Timbuktu, you might as well. I don't know. I can't help you out. I don't know. You're just, you're my cousin. And you live in the same city. And I'm having a hell of a hard time, and I have for years and years and years, and I never see you. I never hear nothing about, nobody knows nothing about you, John Shaw. You're you're a mouse that hides. Anyways, motherfucker, you can't be a coward on planet Earth. Because I'm accusing you of cowardice of avoiding this issue altogether. Because you have no problem sitting next to me all afternoon drinking beers. Back in the day, but, when I'm having a hard time, it's like, I don't know, I was never close to you, John. You're my cousin in name only, because I don't know. I know, a million more people much closer to you than, your official blood. Because that's just the way it is. I really don't expect anything from my family. I've come to the conclusion that these biological families are a huge hassle. They're a huge hassle. I mean, really, if I was going to go and change everything, we'd go to test tube babies and Brave New World. We might as well just say above board. That's what we have anyways. I don't know. It's just because people get really drunk. Alcoholics have babies, and then that's what they did in Brave New World. They added alcohol to the test tube to make dumb babies. I don't know. We're just not going to have people reproducing because then you end up with people like John Shaw, who are raised by two fuckfaces on Hill Street, Sandy and Honor, because they're both assholes, and all of their kids are assholes. What should happen is that people should never be able to have nuclear families where they're allowed to abuse the children, because that's what happens over and over and over again. The parents are abusive, always. So we got to take parenting out of the hands of everybody, because Brave New World, no one is. You're sterilized and all your eggs are taken, and it's all done scientifically. Because you might as well. Everyone, I don't know, because we don't get a minimum standard when everyone's hidden away in private homes. We don't. We don't get a standard, and we don't have people going around checking to see how many children got beat up that day. So this whole idea, you're going to get good parents, sorry. You might get a nice house, but you get abusive parents that train you to be a fucking dictator. Because that's what happens. So the whole system of bringing up children has got to change. It's just gonna. I don't care if you fucking gave birth to the goddamn thing. It turns out to be goddamn you. Fuckface, you fucking. I can't help you out. That's the way it is. The current system of bringing up children, 2 thumbs down, it's got to change. No more you've got somebody imprisoned in your house that, you made, that you've tortured for years and years because you're a fucking devil, David Burrows, at 2621 Park Row Street in Thunder Bay. Or Susan Burrows, his wife. Disgusting fucking creatures. Because that's what you did to me. You terrorized a little gay boy. You terrorized a gay boy. David, your son is gay. And when he was, I don't know, about 11 years old, you went into a horrible rage about homosexuals. You scared the fucking pants out of that little kid. I don't know, about grade 6, grade 7. You scared the pants out of a kid half your size, you disgusting, evil fucking shit thing. You're an evil fucking man. The way you terrorize children. You do cycle of abuse on children, you always do, and you still do cycle of abuse, because you just still can't even understand what the fuck's going on in your fucking rotten head, David, evil fucking shit thing, big boss, you did sweet fuck, I worked my ass off at the mill. Every mill worker needs to come to a full and complete understanding of how many times you told people, over the years, David, I worked my ass off at the mill. You said it a million fucking times, and I'm gonna go find somebody that worked the wood room, or the lime kiln, and ask them, did Dave Burrows work his ass off? They're all gonna look at you, motherfucker, and say, that fucking office worker said he worked his ass off? Because every man at the mill is looking at you, David, and calling you a fucking prick. You're a fucking prick. DR, that's what they called him at the mill, because he always signed his name, DR Burrows. DR, Dr. Burrows is what because that's exactly what it is. He's not a doctor. But, it just grates on him that he's not smart enough to be a doctor like his brother. So that's what he does at the mill. He puts Dr. Burrows, because his name is David Robert Burrows. D.R. Burrows is what he put down there. Dr. Burrows is putting out a notice to all the men at the paper mill that he's the big boss and blah, 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 blah. I'm Dr. Burrows. The fuck you are, David. You're a fuckface. You're a fuckface office worker who claims it's too fucking hot in the office and you sweated your bag off in your executive office all those years, you motherfucking asshole lying sack of shit. Because this is the way I feel about Dave Burrows. If you know Dave Burrows, I'm his son. And he's a motherfucker and he's going straight to hell. I can't help you out. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you over and over again. There's no love lost between. I'm his only son. And I hate him. I hate him. Because he's an evil fucking shit thing. Anyways, if you know Dave Burrows, you can know. He's got one son, and his son is testifying over and over and over again at St. Peter's Gate that his father is an evil fucking devil. And over and over and over again at St. Peter's desk, they review all of the video, because it's all video. And they do. And they do example after example of Dave Burrows being an evil fucking shit thing. They're just going to look to see how many times you did anything for the community, and they put down a big fat donut. Donut dolly. I don't know. They look to see community service. What the fuck have you done since you retired, David? For the community, motherfucker. Zero volunteering. Zero contributions to the community. Zero. You're a zero. Fuckface. You're a fuckface zero. Anyway, I can't help you out because that's the way I feel about that old bastard. And everybody of his generation just the same. Because they are. Because I just get to know. Anyways, don't be like those motherfuckers that, are in the dying off generations. I don't know, because that's what they're going to do. Every last one of them, the door's slammed in their face at heaven. There's like fuckface, fuckface, fuckface. I don't know, you go look for Satan, fuckface. Maybe he's got a place for you. But there's no place in heaven for you, motherfuckers. And that's the way it's going to be for you, John Shaw. I can't help you out. I don't know what you did all your fucking life. I don't know if you're religious or what. I have no idea. But you did sweet fuck all for your cousin. You didn't fucking pick up the call. I don't know. That's all I expect. It's all like an email, I don't know, a Facebook message is just like, I don't know, nothing I can do. I heard you're having a hard time. I just want to, just express, that I'm a human being. And there's nothing, I don't think there's anything I can do, but I just want to express something, that, I don't know anything other than, I feel for you. I acknowledge that there's nothing I can do, but as a human being, I can see you're having a horrible time being under the yoke of a terrorist. I can't help you out. That's all I expect. If I was kidnapped and I was being held in the jungles of Colombia in South America, don't you think you people would be upset? Don't you think you'd be on the phone to, I don't know, I need Justin fucking Trudeau because Bobby Burrows has been kidnapped and taken by FARC into the jungles of Colombia. I need a military rescue for, Bobby Burrows, a Canadian citizen. I don't know. Would you do that, John? Would you pick up the phone and call Ottawa if you knew that I was, kidnapped by FARC? Yes or no? What would you do if your cousin was kidnapped by FARC and taken to the jungle and put in a prison camp? Would you pick up the phone and call Justin, or would you say, fucking none of my affair? Put it to you. What would you do? Because that's what's going on. I wasn't picked up, and then hauled off to Colombia. I'm a prisoner in my own body by the electronic harassment, voice to skull over and over again. You don't know nothing about it. I don't know. They keep telling you that, they keep sending Bob to the psych ward. You didn't know that I was in the psych ward a year ago, and even before that, because my crazy Dave and Sue Burrows keep putting me there. Because they don't want to believe the story that Scott fucking Dougal from Google's involved with interactive experiences called imposed virtual realities where you're tortured. Well, if it's not him, I don't know who else, who's high up in some enormous tech company that's on every second, every third, I don't know, 2 out of 3 smartphones is Google Android. I can't help you out. 2 or 3 phones, or Scott Dougal can just dial anybody who's got, whatever it is, a Google phone, and you can just listen in to whatever's going on through your speaker, because they keep saying they didn't say can listen to your phone. You're going to tell me Google with an operating system? I don't know. I'm just going to tell you over and over again that Google is not even the government. They're not. So what are they bound by? I don't know. Nothing. I don't know. Google. Google. Sounds like Halloween, it's Google, but it's spelled a new way. Why? Because they make Chrome laptops. And they put Adreno chipsets. You know what makes the computer go? They're called Adreno. So what you've got when you buy one of those laptops, you get an Adrenochrome laptop. Do you know what Adrenochrome is? You don't know? About, they go and they terrorize children, and then they drain their blood, and they turn that blood into Adrenochrome. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp, they showed people using it. Johnny Depp using it. It's a real thing. Johnny Depp, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It was one of all the huge pharmacy of drugs. But it's in there. Adrenochrome. You go look it up. It's no fantasy. It's in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, a Hollywood movie. Everyone's seen it. It's in there. It's horrible. Torturing children. Is it a joke? Do you think it's a joke? For Google and all their marketing? Do you know how fucking big that corporation is? And nobody in marketing said, hey, this is a really, really horrible joke. Adrenochrome. Nobody in marketing said, that's a horror. No one's going to pick up on that being a sick joke. It's beyond fucking sick. Anyway, Scott Dougal, vice president of Google, must have approved it because he still works for Google. He didn't quit. I don't know. I would have quit. When I saw that, I mean, holy fuck, this organization, this is worse than Lex Luthor. I don't know. This is a horrible thing. Google is like something out of The Dark Tower by Stephen King. It is. It really is. I can't help you out. The truth is the truth.
Google adrenochrome. You go look it up and you're going to go, my God, can't they see it says adrenochrome? Did they do this on purpose? You know how fucking big Google is? It's on 2 out of 3 smartphones on the fucking planet. It's enormous. And that's what they stand for. They stand for adrenochrome. And then when I tell you over and over again that the terrorists said that they're related to Google, or they also said they're related to the U.S. Navy. I don't know, but do you think that Google doesn't have contracts with the military when, everybody says Facebook is owned by the CIA? I don't know. I can't figure you out. Anyway, I'm wearing peace symbol, but I'm been attacked this whole fucking time. This is what happens to me every day, all day long. I can't do anything. I don't know. It's a horror. Electronic harassment, and the only reason I have is a Celestine fucking Prophecy movie. You watch it. You watch that movie and you'll see there's evil fucking people that are working against people who are raising the consciousness to 600 on the scale of human consciousness, which is peace. And that's what I am. I'm peace. And I'm attacked for being peaceful. And that's the way it is. I'm attacked for being a peaceful person who wants positive change for everybody. I want fifth dimensional Earth. I don't know. There's a million stories about 5D. Raising our consciousness and changing reality so we have a better world for everybody, including the fuck... No, not the terror. I can't help you out. I mean, if the terrorists didn't terrorize me and have this horrible black mark next to their names... I don't know, that's just the way it is. The way I look at it is you turn down a good deal because every last one of you has got no heart. And without a heart, you can't have 5D. You can't have a 5D Earth. It's based in love. You watch the Celestine Prophecy. You'll see the good people with big hearts are golden people. They're just golden people. They're just full of love. I'm sorry, John Shaw, but you don't get to go. Sandy Shaw don't get to go. Honor Shaw don't get to go. Katie Shaw don't get to go. Joanne Shaw, no. Phil Wally. Tom Wally, Jim Wally. I can't help you out. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. Because if you don't have a heart now, in 3D Earth, you ain't going to have a heart ready to go when we're going to 5D Earth, one way or another. Even if that 5D Earth don't come, but there's a zillion people talking about it. Do you remember the Age of Aquarius? This is the dawning of the Age of Aquarius. 1969 song, 50 years ago, about the fifth dimension. Way back 50 years ago, they knew about this. I'm not bullshitting. I didn't make this up. Maybe I'm on the bandwagon, but it's one way or another. Are you heaven bound or hell bound? There's a song, I think, called Hellbound. Not too many heavens. I don't know. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I don't know. I don't know, but I knocked on your behalf, and every last one of you, the door was slammed. And you're on the outside in the cold, looking for, I don't know, Satan's choice to take you with the Hell's Angels. Because, fuckface, if you can't go to heaven, where else are you going to go? Huh? I don't know, maybe you're not Christian and you're a Buddhist. I don't know, after horrible karma, they're not going to give you. I don't know, because I just get it from the Buddhists. They said, after you've had a shitty lifetime as a human and you didn't achieve enlightenment, and you didn't get on the path of doing meditation so that you could be eventually enlightened one of these lifetimes, they're just going to say, for us, they're just going to say, I don't know, do you think there's a board of Buddhists that decide whether you're going to get another one? Or, I don't know, Buddhist cosmology, I don't know. There is choice. Tibetan Book of the Dead. You read that, and what happens is, there's a bunch of lights and a bunch of directions, and you choose. And if you don't know that this direction takes you to a rebirth as you're going to be a mallard duck, if you don't know that if you go down that light path, that's where you're going to go, you're going to end up a mallard duck. So, if you're too fucking stupid, anyways, no. Tibetan Book of the Dead, it's about that thick. So you get to know which one of the lights is the right light to go into so that you get reincarnated as a human, and which one is a mallard duck, and which one is a snake, and I don't know, which one is a bat, which one is an amoeba. If you don't know, then you need to read Tibetan Book of the Dead. And if you don't care, then I guess you don't care. I mean, you're more concerned about, I don't know, where your next meal comes from, but you're not worried about all the meals after you move out of Earth plane into some place, the afterlife. Because I can't help you out, because I have no testimony from dead people that, people are actually dead when they drop dead. But I got a million people who came back after they were declared dead from the operating table that told us that, life goes on. A million people say that there is an afterlife, so I don't know what the fuck you're thinking about, you motherfuckers, because everything you do karmically, I don't know, lack of courage, Lack of heart, motherfucker, I can't help you out. Because anybody at St. Peter's desk is going to say, I don't know, but you're not coming. Answered. I'm sorry, this is the end of my video. I've been tortured again. I feel no love. Big Heart, Thunder Bay. If you're in Thunder Bay, Canada, I feel no love in Thunder Bay. I don't know. It's very hard. I mean, every time I try and cross-post these things to Thunder Bay, the administrators never post my complaints about being a targeted person in Thunder Bay. I don't know. I send messages to the members of Parliament and to Judy Monteith, the provincial Parliament, and I don't even get an email saying they've received my email. Federal government, nothing. Justin Trudeau's nothing. Nobody responds to their email in government. I don't know. I reported electronic harassment 2 times to the Thunder Bay Police. The police will not take a police report. They're the most corrupt police. Didn't you know? They are. They've been written up multiple times for human rights abuses. Racism is a horrible problem. But incompetence is the #1 problem with the Thunder Bay Police Department because they're all incompetent. Stupid. I can't help you out. They're stupid beyond belief. They're stupid and they're not interested in doing any investigations. They're not interested in doing anything. They don't want to be police. They just do it for the money. Is there anything else you need to know? Because that's the state of affairs. That's me. Being tortured by remote control again. Another day. I don't know. I can't even remember now. Is it 5, 6 years? It's about 6 years, I think. Every day being tortured by remote control, by people, by terrorists who are paid. Somebody keeps those terrorists going, and there's a whole pile of them. Someone programmed all that shit, built all that shit, military-industrial complex. Some people are working as this operators. Who is it? Who's got the money? Google's an enormous corporation. They can have a bunch of fuckfaces on staff. I just found some devils to go and be part of this operation. I've got nothing else to tell you. That's the state of the world. It's a horror.